Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Leslie and today I'm going to start working on the Alice in Wonderland journal. I am in the process of trying to figure out how I'm putting this together. So we are going to do this completely together. I'm doing this completely blind. I'm not trying to follow anybody else's ideas. I'm trying to do something completely out of my own head. So I hope you'll follow along with me. I will try and edit out as much quietness as possible. If I'm thinking about something and not really doing something, I will try and edit as much as I possibly can. But like I said, this is coming completely out of my own head and we're gonna see what we can come up with. I'm not sure how many parts it's going to be. So if you are interested in watching me craft and create something, possibly something completely new that maybe you've never seen before, then I hope you will subscribe and follow me on my channel and we will get into it. Stay tuned. Alright, so I have this bag. This is from when I got my hair cut last week. It is a nice size. We are looking at 12 inches across. Inches down, and you have a 3.5 inch where your spine could be, because I'm thinking that the bottom part here could be the spine. So if I keep it this size, I can actually make a 12, and the paper I have is 12 by 12. Do I want it this big though? All right, I think I'm going to use this as my base. I'm going to cut these off. I don't think I can untie them. Or maybe I can. Oh, I can. All right, so far where my thought process is on this is I could use this as my cover. And then I will make it more sturdy with file folders. So that's where I'm thinking. So I hope everybody is well. I just got my second COVID shot yesterday. And I'm actually feeling okay. I'm not feeling, the only thing I do feel is tired. But other than that, and a little bit of soreness, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so we're gonna save these. I don't know if we're going to use them for this or somewhere down the road. So my thought in this is to cut down here and down here, take out this part it will end up being a little bit smaller than the 12, only because I'm going to end up not doing a good job of cutting this. So this is a good thing. We have this sturdier piece on the end, on the inside, where the spine would actually go. So I'm thinking all I'm going to need to do is really tape that down really, really well. And then we have these flaps, which I don't want to get rid of. I'm thinking I can use those as tuck spots. Hopefully, I don't rip this apart completely. Okay. Get my paper out and let's take a look, because it should fit perfectly. So it fits it perfectly. So I could use this just the way it is. I think I'm going to go with this. And this is what this is kind of what I wanted to use for the cover anyway. This is paper. So this is perfect. I don't have to worry about losing any part of the actual cover itself then. I don't know if I want to cut this part off though. All right. We have a plan. Okay. So now I have a bunch of file folders. This is a little small. I mean, I have cardstock too that I can use. Let me see. I'm only looking for something to make this a little bit sturdier. I don't want to use cardboard. I mean, I can certainly use cardboard if I have to. I do have that, which I can certainly use. But I don't think I have two. Actually, I have that. This really isn't all that heavy. I think I have to go with cardboard. I think I'm gonna have to go with the cardboard. Okay. Now, I have to see how wide this is because I am probably gonna have to use this whole thing here. All right. Let's get out the trusty knife here. That part. Turn you around. Make sure we're straight here. We're going to go with here. Retract. Okay, so now we want to go across this way. This is from the Dollar Tree, so these are the craft, well, I call them craft knives, but I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. All right, save your scraps because you might just need them. All right, so we're gonna bring this back. Now, is that gonna be, well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I'll even this up a little bit. Gonna leave a little bit of a space here. And then what we'll do is we will fold this over. I hope you guys can see this. Can you see? Okay. Try and move you over a little bit. So we're going to crease this. We're going to do the same thing over here, but I think what's going to happen is we got to come down a little bit more here. table. Okay. Oops. I'm going to glue this down. So I want to glue the flaps actually down. This is going to get covered with paper, so I'm not worried about the holes. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I don't know if I want to use fabric or if I want to use duct tape. I think I might use like a duct tape to start for this. And then I might cover this in fabric. I am not sure. If not, what I might do is I might collage the cover and then use where's my clips? Let me get my clips. Okay. I think I may have to make this a little bit more sturdy. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to lay these pieces down again. These were from the outside of the bag. I will glue that down. I will glue the other one down, and that'll make it a little bit sturdier. I don't want to use cardboard for this because we're going to have to sew in our signatures. What would be good, but I don't have the right size. Actually, this might be better. Instead of having so many copies of these having to use. If we use this, we'll glue this down. You know what, let me do that now. Let's glue this down now. I have not crafted in a while, so needless to say, I have to unplug my glue. There we go. Okay. Where's my cloth? So what do we think so far? Do we think this is a good idea or a bad idea? Because this is what I'm going with. Like I said, I don't know if anybody's done this or whatever. I'm just doing this out of my own head. And we're going to see what we come out with. And if it comes out in complete and utter chaos where it just really doesn't look any good, I just won't post the video. All right. is glued. Okay. So now we're going to do all the gluing. So we're going to glue these on too. I am going to cut this down using this as a template. So what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to glue these down first. And let's see. So how I'm going to do this is, I'm going to stick with this glue. I like this glue. I really feel that this glue is sturdy enough. This is my art glitter glue. And if I have to, I want to make sure I get my corners really good. Okay. So now I'm finding my lines here. I'm going to use this as my guide. Just squishy you down. It's doing a good job because it's already sticking. Good. All right. Love my art glitter glue. Like I said, I am going to start trying to use this, and I'm hoping it's going to work as well. If not, then I will go right back to using art glitter glue. But like I said, we will see. So has anybody ever made an Alice in Wonderland journal? I don't know why I'm fascinated with Alice in Wonderland lately. For some reason I am. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I see it on YouTube a lot, but okay. So we're good there. We're going to turn you around. Take this one off. Make sure you guys are in view here. Okay. All right. Cover this one. And like I've said before, Natasha from Journey of Crafting makes these beautiful bottles. These are those Sugar Bell bottles, but she actually decorates them, and they are just absolutely beautiful. So I will make sure that I do link her Etsy shop in the description. trying to use the lines from when I used my bone folder. Because I want this to butt up against here. Can I just say how quick this glue is really picking up? Holy cow. I need this to go down just a little bit further. I apologize if I'm not in frame, guys. I don't have a whole lot of room here. I think I'm good here. This is just a little crooked, but I think we should be okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to glue these parts down now. This one already is almost pretty much glued down, so I'm not going to really worry about this one too much. So what ideas do you have for me? Do you have any ideas of what do you think I should put in here? I am curious to see what everybody thinks, because like I said, I have really not taken the time to really sit and think this all out yet. I knew I wanted to use the bag. That was one thing I know I did want to use. When I saw the shape and the size of the bag, I was like, I think that might be perfect. And as we see, it was. Now, the other thing I have enjoyed doing, don't know if you follow them, but I will make sure that I put links in my description. Joey DeFee, Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. They had done lives. Oops. And what they did was Joey DeFee was making these master boards. And basically what the master board is book pages. Book pages, just so that you could try and use up your book pages. And you make, actually I have some here, if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so what you do is you take book pages. Now, you can just use book pages, which is what I did here. Yes, I'm going off topic. I'm pretty good at that. And you lay down book pages, and then you put another layer of book pages down. So you're making it sturdy. And as you can see, it's pretty sturdy. Now this one, I had already cut off I think it was off the bottom. Yeah, it was off the bottom because I used part of it. And then what you have, I did music paper on one side, and I have the book pages on the other side. Now, you can decorate them, do whatever you want, make them into journal covers. This is kind of what I had in mind for this, was I wanted to make this into a kind of like a folio. My thoughts on this was, I wanted to make a folio with stuff that came from my mother's funeral. So these are the things that I was thinking about doing. So basically what I wanted to do is keep cards, stuff that I have, flowers, pressed roses, the obituary notice, stuff like that. I don't mean to be morbid. This is just something I wanted to do for myself. So that's what this is made for. But I will link in my descriptions. I will link a couple of their videos on what they were doing with their master boards. And when I do, I will show you maybe the end product, but this is something I will do on my own. I don't want to videotape this, only because, as you can see, I get very emotional. So, back to this. Get me to stop crying. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do, let me put this off to the side. Because now I need the folder. Here we are. Actually, do I need such a big folder? Or can I use a littler folder? Nah, I need it bigger. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to draw a line on the edge here. I hope, guys, you can see this. Okay. The smart thing to do would be to use this. Been a rough couple of weeks, guys. Yeah, well, I missed a little bit of that there, but that's okay. that's actually perfect. I may have to just trim a little bit off because I kind of want to cover that whole area. Oops. All right, so we're gonna go with 4 inches here. Let me trim this bottom off. We're gonna go with 11 inches here. Even though I know it's 12. Actually, let's do 12. Let's do 12. How are we doing here? Okay. Actually, I think that might be good. Maybe I'll take a smidge off. Take a little bit more off. That should be good. And if I have to cut a tiny little bit off, I will, but I think that's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. We have room there, and we have room there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're going with that. We're going to save our offcuts. Let's move this back down here. All right, so I mark it back and I mark it front. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this on. Dog fur. Why? I just had that in there. I don't know. I keep bending this pin, Natasha. Because what's going to happen is that's not going to work.
And basically I'm just going to glue this onto here.
I guess you could say I'm making this journal as a way of therapy as well too, so. And I apologize for getting emotional and upset, which I know people who have gone through this and they said you're going to be emotional, so just let it out and do what you got to do. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so what do we have done? So as of right now, we have folded this on so we can make a pocket once we decorate the front and the back, inside and outside covers. We added this onto the spine so that when we sew in our signatures, we have a little bit more of a sturdier base for them. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to tape this, but I'll do all that off camera. Basically, all I'm gonna do is take like either Gorilla Glue tape or packing tape of some sort, and I'm gonna glue, or I'm gonna tape this part down. And I'm gonna tape it all the way down and around here, okay? So this will not come undone. So we're gonna leave it there. This is gonna be the first video in our series. So this is going to be our journal. And as you can see, we can make it as big as we want. And it's not even a matter of having a lot of signatures on there. It's gonna be embellished a lot. So that'll give us way then enough room to make it so instead of it going like this, it'll be actually flat. So, all right. So again, thank you all for joining me. And I appreciate you joining me on this journey. Like I said, a lot of it I'm going to be pretty quiet for. I won't talk a lot through it, only because this is something I am coming at. It's literally coming out of my head as we're going along here. So if you enjoy videos like this and you want to stay tuned for other videos where I will be doing part 1 and then part 2, part 3, etc., then please subscribe, join me, and we will create this journal together. Also too, if there's things that you want to see me put into this journal, please put it down in the comment section down below. And if it's something that I can do, or if I think I can create it, let me know. And if I don't know how to do it, I will find a video to teach me how to do it. Okay, because I want this to be kind of a interactive experience. So, like I said, don't forget, put your information down in the comment section. And I will see you all for part 2. Take care, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye.